Good evening. I hope we find you well. And we're in a different place at the moment. We're in Kells in the Headford Arms and have a beautiful room. And I had a lovely meal, dinner, and music then. Music, and it was marvellous. I got a good hour of it, and it was very enjoyable. So we started with our hymns. Yeah, say hello to Sacred Heart of Jesus. Sweetheart of Jesus, fount of love and mercy, today we come thy blessing to implore. Oh, touch our hearts, so cold and so ungrateful, and make us love thee more and more each day. Sweetheart of Jesus, we implore. Oh, make us love thee more and more. Sweetheart of Jesus, make us pure and gentle, and teach us how to do thy blessed will, to follow close the print of thy dear footsteps. And when we fall, sweetheart, oh, love us still. Sweetheart of Jesus, we implore. Oh, make us love thee more and more. That's lovely. Now, there you are, say, Grand Jesus. Now, say hello to our Blessed Mother. Oh, lovely lady, dressed in blue, teach me how to pray. Hail, Queen of Heaven, the ocean star, guide of the wanderer here below. Thrown on life's surge, we claim thy care. Save us from peril and from woe. Mother of Christ, Star of the sea, pray for the wanderer, pray for me. O gentle, chaste, and spotless maid, we sinners make our prayers to thee. Remind thy Son that he has paid the price of our iniquity. Virgin most pure, Star of the sea, pray for the sinner, pray for me. O lovely lady, dressed in blue, teach me how to pray. There you are, Blessed Mother. Now we start off with our usual way. Let's talk. How did you get on today in Easter Sunday? I hope so far it's been a pleasant day for you. Well, I got Mass this morning where I was able to do the Stations of the Cross and do my videos. And then went to Mass at 11:30 in St. Bridget's Church in Oldcastle for 11:30. And there was a choir, and church was pretty full. And so it was a very nice ceremony. And I got Holy Communion kneeling at the altar rails, which was lovely. And quite a crowd going up to it, but I'm able to just they don't make a move, but I move as soon as the priest is coming down towards the altar. And I got up grand and handy, and I got my communion kneeling at the altar rails fairly in the early part, and you say amen nice and loud, and after kind of mumbling. And then I had time to say my prayers, and quite a few going up to communion. I hope they were a confession, because you can't be going to communion if you've been missing Mass. was missing mass is a mortal sin if you're ill or something. But otherwise, if you don't go, it's serious. But it's not being preached, unfortunately. But suffice to say, it was lovely in the choir, so it was on for half 11, half 12, or a little after it when it was over. But as soon as they were started singing, they got the blessing. I left the church because there was be quite a number of cars, so I got out nice and handy without being held up with a whole heap of cars going out. You could easily have an accident. And it was a quarter to one or so before I got home, so I had time to do one or two little things and then headed off for Kells because I was booked into the hotel for the night, and then I was having a dinner in the not in the main part, in the place where there's a lot of tables, and that was fairly full. By the time it was, as time went on, I was in there at half one, and I had to leave my case and my laptop. I brought that. I had to leave it near the reception, not behind the thing, but near the window, and then it was changed a bit when I come back, and there was more people there, so I got the room, and that is a beautiful room. It's first class. It's as luxury as you could ever get. It's really lovely on the second floor, 202, and so I'm very pleased with it. And the lad that was singing, he had a lot of equipment, so he sung lovely Irish songs and then Johnny Cash ones, and God, they were lovely. I totally enjoyed them. Some people were out dancing. Kids were going around all the time. I think if I was parents of them, I'd let them just relax for a bit and let people have a bit of room on the floor because they were swinging around and lying on the floor and all this type of stuff, which is not good. It's good that they're enjoying themselves. I made me smile, I must say, and so it was very enjoyable and very. It was a very happy atmosphere. I know you had a table, uh, 16, and it was back at a nice part. It was lovely. We had a great view of the whole Gamut, and it was very well looked after. And it's great dessert. You went out to get your dessert and talk about you could just turn up have anything. We had a fairly big dessert. I had duck for the dinner, and they brought out a lot of vegetables which I didn't touch, and I said to the guard, "You can take them back and give them to somebody else because I haven't touched it. I'd have enough with what I have." Normally, I said when I'm in the restaurant here, if I'm having lunch, I'd have a half portion and then I'd have a dessert, but I wouldn't, and I'd have, different things. But it comes out here, or the vegetables was far too much, so I didn't touch it. But they were very helpful to me, the girls. Come in, I got tea, then I got more tea and biscuits, and they were looking after me. And I enjoyed the singing. I enjoyed the fella that was doing it, and he knew what other people, and he was sitting beside him, giving him hugs, and before he started. And but he did a grand job. I'd find out his name. Be a very usual thing to happen when we get going with our Christian TV. So that's where I am, and the weather forecast for today was very bad. It talked about storms and rain and this, that, and the other, but it didn't turn out that way. It was cold enough this morning, and the heat was on the church, so it was near the heater, so it didn't feel cold. And so I came here, and the room wasn't ready when I landed at half one, and so I left my case and I had my laptop because I like to do my videos. I don't like those to go astray, so I'm very happy at a grand, enjoyable evening so far. And the girl said to me, "Did you want to have your dinner then? I was just going, no, I've had quite a good dinner inside and I wouldn't be fit to take anything else in a fit. Not at all. I'd be lucky if I have a cup of tea. Well, I'll probably have a cup of tea later. So that's the way it was. So we enjoyed it. So I just hope you had a nice Easter. And so I'm going to sing another little one of the Dublin songs or an address. I always like to have something cheerful. But it's a cheerful day, thank God. So I've been north and I've been south and I've been east and west. I've been just a rolling stone. But there's one place on this earth I really love the best. Just a little spot I call my own. Dublin can be heaven with coffee at 11 and a stroll in Stephen's Green. There's no need to hurry. There's no need to worry. You're a king and the lady's a queen. Grafton Street's a wonderland. There's magic in the air. There are diamonds in the lady's eyes and gold dust in her hair. And if you don't believe me, come and meet me there in Dublin on a sunny summer's morning. That's the one verse I just sang. So I hope your Easter was very nice. Certainly I couldn't ask for better today in the Headford Arms. I'll be congratulating them in the morning for the great gift. So bye now and enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank God the sun is shining and we didn't have the storm that they were promising us. Bye now.